It's IBC 2023. We are in Hall 11 on the Atomos stand, and I'm joined by Paul. Hi, Paul. How are you doing?
Hi, Simon.
All going well for you today?
Going very well. Yeah, day 2.
I know.
Still surviving.
So what are the highlights of the... I mean, you've got a big booth here. You've got a lot going on, I know. What are the highlights you're talking to customers about this year?
Well, it's been really exciting here because actually we've got a whole presentation area. We've got this whole tech village behind us to show people what we've got new. But I guess if we're trying to wrap up what we've got new, we've got 4 new products.
Okay.
Literally announced in the last few weeks. So we've only just announced a couple of weeks ago a new Ninja and Ninja Ultra.
Okay.
And then yesterday we announced a new Shogun and a Shogun Ultra.
Wow.
So really exciting having 4 new products launching within the space of a month. And those 4 new products are underpinned by a new operating system called OS 11, which runs across all of those new products.
Okay. So let's drill down into what the Ultra means.
So the Ultra is also gives you extra performance in terms of, because the hardware is different, in terms of capabilities like the difference between recording 6K ProRes RAW or versus 8K ProRes RAW or 4K 120 ProRes RAW. So the Ultra gives you that extra horsepower,
right? Okay.
To be able to do extra things.
Okay.
That links into the features as well. So there's a lot of OS 11 features where we've got loads of new features across the board, but then we have some other features that only run on the Ultra platform because obviously that's the more powerful one.
Right. Okay. And is the non-Ultra upgradable to the Ultra, or are they effectively 2 separate products?
They're 2 separate products. So effectively, if you think about it, it is 4 separate products. There's a Ninja Ultra, Shogun,
Right, okay.
Shogun Ultra. And what we've done is created parity between the products to make it very easy to understand. So if you think about, so the Ninja and the Shogun have very similar capabilities.
Right.
Incredibly similar capabilities. The Ninja Ultra and the Shogun Ultra have, again, very similar capabilities. Right. So the only difference really with those ones is the Ninja is a 5-inch 1000-nit screen, and the Shogun is a 7-inch 2000-nit screen.
Right. Okay.
The Shogun has all the connectivity and the internet connectivity built in.
Yep.
The Ninja, you use the Atomos Connect module on the back to create that. But
Cool.
Once you've added on that Connect module on the back, actually the parity is really, really close, apart from the size of the screen.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to decide what do you want, because
Yeah.
the features are there.
And for people that haven't come across the Connect before, give us a quick overview of what that can do for people.
Yeah, so the Connect opens up all sorts. So the Connect module for the Ninja, it opens up actually an SDI input for the Ninja rather than just having HDMI. But it connects to the world. We call it Connect because it connects to the world. So it's got Wi-Fi on there, Wi-Fi 6 or 6E, depending on the unit it's attached to. And it's got Ethernet, Giga Ethernet, and it's also got Air Glue wireless timecode. It's our own long-range protocol that's been adopted by a lot of third parties now, as well as ourselves.
Right. Okay.
And that's all built in as standard.
Right,
So that module suddenly creates it from being an offline device, the Ninja being an offline device, to be a fully connected, integrated device.
Right. So you can record, and before you know it, it's up in the cloud, being downloaded by an editor somewhere.
That's right. That's right. And of course, and actually the gateway for that to happen is that we have Atomos Cloud Studio, which is our cloud offering.
I was going to ask you how these things all link together, but
yeah,
I guess that's
which is a very sensible question to ask, because where does this cloud stuff go?
Yeah.
But we've made it very simple for everyone by having what we call Atomos Cloud Studio, because the process of actually taking your Atomos device and attaching it and pairing it to our Cloud Studio account is super simple. You have 3 words that you type in and you pair the things together.
Yes.
Super secure, but super simple. So we've done that on purpose so that you can get everything into the cloud. You can see it on a web browser anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And then you've got a whole host of different ways you can use the product.
Right. Okay.
Once it's connected to Atomos Cloud Studio.
Right. So how are you seeing people? I know it's probably fairly early days, but how are you seeing people using this?
Well, it has been really interesting how it's been, because we first sort of announced all of this cloud connectivity back in 2022, really, April 2022 at NAB. And we'd launched the concept of, being able to stream to social platforms and stream to an RTMP. That's obviously, that's a given now, really, I guess.
Yeah.
But people find that incredibly useful.
Yeah.
Then we launched with a camera to cloud with Frame.io.
Yes.
And that was the start of a whole camera to cloud process, as you said, about taking content directly off a device, having it recorded locally for security, but then sending a copy of the proxy version up into the cloud. So really incredibly useful. And that's gone leapfrogged and gone rocket since it first launched, the adoption of that.
Yeah.
And then we sort of built on it with Atomos with having live production using the same kit. And then with OS 11, we've just taken it one step further for a new feature we've just launched here. It's called Remote View. So Remote View is another way of using a cloud-based system and the fact that we're a video encoder, we're on the camera, to be able to take multiple cameras, up to 4 cameras on Remote View, take 4 cameras in, you run up effectively a Remote View session, which you could just trigger from a web user interface anywhere, and you can decide where do you want to send those 4 cameras.
Right, okay.
And it could be someone in the same room, or it could be someone across the other side of the world. You have 4 monitor slots for those 4 inputs. You can do picture-in-picture, quad split, whatever you like. You can add overlays and watermarks. So it's really flexible way of getting images, watermarks, overlays in any combination to anyone in the world. And OS 11 allows us to have an Atomos device as that receiving device. So you can use a Ninja, or let's say a Shogun, which has SDI out, to take a feed around the world and then bring it out as HDMI or SDI into another ecosystem.
Right.
We're also embedded with apps, so we can bring it to Apple TV.
Right, okay.
As your source, your video source. You could bring it to an iPad.
Right.
Or a Mac, as well as an Atomos device. So it's a really, really powerful way of sharing content, whether it's on set with an iPad or an Atomos device.
Wow. So going back to the 4 new devices, are they available and shipping now?
The Ninjas are shipping now. They will literally announce them. We're shipping very soon after announcement, and the Shoguns will be shipping in around 3 weeks' time.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. So people that aren't able to get to IBC, where can they find out more information?
Just go to atomos.com, and straight from the homepage you can see the new products, all the new stuff about OS 11, all the details you need.
And the support you've got for the products is obviously crucial for people transitioning to this new technology as well, and you've got full support and training guides on there as well, I guess.
We have, there's a whole help centre for all the new features, so if you want to find out more about how to use that feature, I mean, most of them are really easy to use, and hopefully a good feature is you can use them without a manual. But there's all sorts of information on there.
Are people in this new OS, is the familiar Atomos red rectangle the same, and what people are used to and what they love about Atomos products, is that pretty much the same?
It is. We kept a lot of things the same. We did a lot of user testing, and there's a lot of muscle memory with Atomos products. People want to see the same thing. So we've kept things pretty similar on that, but it's a fresh, new looking UI. It looks much fresher and newer. And then the underpinnings of the OS mean just more faster and more responsive.
Brilliant. Paul, thank you very much. Check it out, atomos.com. If you're here at IBC, come to Hall 11. You can't miss the booth. Lots of exciting stuff going on here. For everything else that we're doing at the show, that's kitplus.com.